What is going on, guys? Welcome back to day 3 of May. We are currently, day 3, so that's 22 days out from Indy, if I'm doing my mental math correct. Yes, 25, 24, 23. I did my mental math correctly there. Woo! Let's go. 22 days away from Indy. I can't wait to see who will be crossing those yard of bricks. First, will it be Pato? Will it be Joseph? Will it be a newcomer? We'll have to see. I can't wait to get there. But we don't know who's going to be really fast or quick yet, so that's why today we're going to be fixing the month of May schedule. And first and foremost, this is not fixing the IndyCar schedule. This is specifically fixing the month of May. And for starters, we have to fix the month of May by making sure we're only racing at Indianapolis during May. And we have a race this year, May 4th, in Alabama. We're racing at Barber May 4th. We can't be having that. So Barbers have to move to April. So show the calendar right here. So the weekend will be the 26th and the 27th, but we'll start a normal 3-day IndyCar weekend that Friday and the 25th. So we will race the Barber GP or the Barber race, whatever you want to call it, the 25th through the 27th. I think that's a perfect weekend. It gives the teams time to come home from what was April 13th at Long Beach from California, take the cars to the shop, recuperate, and get to the Barber and have a good, successful weekend. I think that makes the most sense. Let me know if I'm wrong. Now, month of May calendar, right here. The very first week in the month of May, which is AKA this weekend, the Barber weekend, which today's Saturday, so they're qualifying for Barber today. I'm not filming it today, though, but when this comes out, it will be qualifying day at Barber. This is the third and fourth weekend, so it's May 3rd and May 4th. But the weekend will start May 2nd because we'll get that practice one in. So we'll race the Indy GP May 2nd through May 4th. I think that's probably what it should be, honestly. You got to get the Barber race, got the Indy GP. So you have back-to-back race weekends, get that momentum for Indy. I think that's what you should be looking at. Personal opinion, that's what I think it should be. I think the Indy GP is necessary. I think we should race the Indy GP. There's going to be a video on that comes out May 9th about why should we race in the GP. We definitely should race in the GP, but we should not race it that weekend it's on. We should push it up a weekend. It should be the first weekend of May. It gets headlines. It gets noticed for the Indianapolis 500. But if I'm being honest, is it getting headlines for the IndyCar fans that watch year round? Is it making headlines for the one-day fans? That's what we got to ask ourselves. Is it? I don't know. That's a May 9th question. So, May 9th. Be there. So, this is how the weekend's going to go. So, I'm just looking at my notes. So, show the calendar again. I think you start practice May 6th. So, basically, everything is a week early. So, instead of having practice that, May, it's the May 12th through the 16th weekend? Yeah, wait, I can tell you right now. Yeah, practice 1 starts the 13th. So instead that 12 through 13, that weekend, that's like the 12. Instead of starting there, we are going to start it May 6th. We're going to start it up a week, and we're going to run 6, 7, and 8 normal practice days. And then May 9th will be that Friday, and they're going to have the Fast Friday boost. That will be the Fast Friday, May 9th. So then qualifying, day 1, May 10th, you qualify positions 1 through 9. You lock in your first 3 rows. Those are your first 3 rows. They can't get bumped out on day 2. They can't qualify again. They're free to practice in the open practice because every morning before qualifying, we'll have practice from 9 to 11, and then the rest of the day from noon to 5 will be dedicated to qualifying. That's every day's qualifying day format. Practice from 9 to 11, qualifying from 12 to 5. That's what it'll be. Those cars are still welcome to practice. Day 2, same format. It's the same format all 4 of these days of qualifications. You qualify positions 10 through 18. So you leave the first weekend with the first 6 out of 11 rows qualified, and more than likely your future winner has qualified for the race. And then that week you practice May 12th. So you qualify the 10th and 11th, and that Monday you're practicing. You have a whole day of practicing without the qualifying boost. You take the qualifying boost off for the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, and then 16th, you can have your second Fast Friday of the month. I think that'd be really cool. You let every Friday, you can just call Fast Friday, in my opinion. I think that'd actually be really cool. So you have a second Fast Friday on May 16th. And then you have your third day of qualifications on May 17th, where you qualify positions 19 through 30th. So after the first 3 days, rows 1 through 10 have qualified. So on the first 2 days, just 3 rows are qualifying, but on day 3, you'll see the most cars get qualified with 4 rows. The first 2 days is just 3 rows, and the last day is dedicated to the last row. Now, I will say this format really probably does not work with 34 cars, honestly. Truly, honestly, probably does not work with 34 cars, but I do think that if you had 36, 37 cars, this would be a really good format. May 18th, the last row. Now, this format can be changed. Instead of having maybe a 2-hour practice session, see this here with 34 car entries, maybe you could do a 4-hour practice session for everyone but the last 4. Last 4 get an hour practice session, and then they qualify from 2 to 4. Maybe that's what you could do this year, but if you had 36 cars, then maybe you could do a practice session for everyone from 9 to 1, and then from 2 to 5 you qualify. I don't know. I don't know how this last day would work, but it just depends on how the cars, how many cars are there, as I just explained. So, yeah, May 18th, you qualify positions 31 through 33. So if there's 38 cars, well, that's not 38 cars. It would be 8 cars going for 3 spots. Man, my math. I really have to do math today in this video. I did not expect that. So it's just however many cars are left. If there's 15, you're going for the final 3 spots, That's just how that's going to work. And then in practice, you're going to practice the 19th. I'm not even going to say keep putting the calendar up. I'm just going to have a calendar up here this whole time while I'm talking so you guys can see it. So ignore the times in the past of the video where I said put the calendar up. The calendar's just going to be up here the whole time. So May 19th, you're going to have a practice day. And then the 20th, 21st, and 22nd are all going to be media days. But I mean actual media days, not what they're doing now. They're all going to go to New York. They're all going to go to New York, wherever their sponsors want them. Just sponsored events. Rookies do their rookie stuff. Winners do their winner stuff. Those 3 days are going to be hardcore media. These are not going to be rest days. They'd be rest days for the teams, working on the cars, but for the drivers, no. These are actual media days where they're going to promote the race and everything that they've been doing this whole month. And then May 23rd, Carb Day. Got to have Carb Day. It's going to be May 23rd. And then Friday, Legends Day, as always, just a day to get ready before the fans. And then Sunday we race. So I have 2 Fast Fridays instead of 1. I had a lot more practice and qualifying time. I don't see how this could be a negative thing. I only see this as a positive thing. I think that I think this is probably as good as it gets. My personal opinion. You have to let me know down in the comments down below what you would like to see. But I personally think that this would be the best format for this year. But you probably need more cars to do it. But I think you'd get more cars because you would have more media attention, more time to get sponsors' money. And I think that's why we lost a few entries this year, which that will be May 6th video. Indy 500 rides that almost happened for this year that didn't. So with that being said, I think I explained the format pretty good. I'll see you tomorrow for the Barber race review. Hopefully that's a good race. Fingers crossed. I'll say it. We have 2 yellows in that race. We'll just have to see. With that being said, see ya.